So you talk a lot about your 5, and Sean talks about his 5. So what exactly is your 5, and how do you balance it all? And how do you know when it's kind of out of whack?
So 5 is your priorities, but it's not like your 5 goals. So it's not, 5 is not, well, first I want to lose weight, and second I want to run a marathon, and third I want to save $10,000. That's like goals. And sometimes we hear priorities and we get mixed with goals and plans. Priorities are about relationships. Relationship with God, which is most important, but a lot of people that's not even on their 5. Maybe it's not even on their 10, and they want it to be or think that it is, but if you don't spend time with God, how is He on your 5 priority list, let alone your first? So it's a priority of how much time too. So I feel like I don't have to just spend time with God in the morning, like all day long. I hope that I'm like communicating with Him even in my thoughts. So God is number 1, I'm number 2. Sean's not number 2. Sean is not most important in my life. I'm most important in my life. Because if I am a cranky, sad, down and depressed and like worn out person, I'm not good to Sean anyway. So I have to be, if I don't focus on me, no one will focus on me. Yeah. And so it's God, then me, then it's Sean, and he trumps our kids. So we have 2 kids. He trumps them in priorities, because if him and I aren't good, we're not good as parents. We see our kids sneak a glance of us kissing, hugging, and we also see them tense up when they can tell Sean and I are at odds. Like you can physically see it. And then 5 is, or our 5th priority beyond our kids, is like extended family or close friends. So those are usually the people that you want to and you do spend the most time with. So a lot of that is my church family that's like staff members, like you guys. You would be a priority in my life, so I want to invest in those things.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's so good. So how do you recognize when your 5 is out of order? Like, how do you tell that within yourself when you know your 5 is out of whack?
Usually when God slips, they all kind of tumble. And you guys used, earlier the word domino, and I think that we have to look at those 5 not as a 5 that kind of mix up and it just doesn't matter, just make sure you get your 5 in. It's that when things are out of order, typically God in the place, because He'll correct us to get ourselves in order, and then He'll correct us to get our marriage in order. He'll correct us on, recently I had to be corrected. Sean corrected me, but he waited a few days and you could tell he'd been praying on it and hearing from God, and he's like, I feel like you're pushing our kids away by your expectations and your conversations. Like it's just very stern and angry. So it was Sean hearing from God to go, sense this, discern this, tell Sonny, and then that dominoed into getting it better and right with my kids.
I think that's so true and so good, because when we have that spouse who can really call stuff out on us, it's the whole 2 are better than 1,
Yes.
because they can call that out in us when they recognize we are off.
For sure.
That's so good.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for new videos every week.